Good morning, folks. Good morning. Welcome to the show. It is Thursday morning, 8 a.m. Thursday morning. I'm your host, BKP. Now, I had the show all ready to go, and I'm working it, and Amanda comes in early, and Amanda can ask some, useless questions for 30 minutes, just, and tell me unnecessary information. I try to methodically put my information in order to bring you, and she can come in and just start giving me useless information. Thank you, Amanda. Oh, it's good to see you this morning. Anyhow, I'm just joking. I appreciate our staff over there in the production room. I'm your host, BKP. You can follow the show, 706, if you only knew some of the conversations before 8 o'clock. 706-889-9700. You can email me at chief@fetchernews.com. Are you ready for the storm? Now, I'm thinking this morning, how do I come in and take the storm serious? Because it is. You need to take weather serious, okay? You don't play games with the weather. I mean, high winds, high winds, the rain, everything. You don't play games with the weather. It's very destructive, and man cannot control the weather, and so we don't play games with it. And I want to take Hurricane Florence serious, with the exception of if I could just take it serious without the media involved. Okay, it's been reduced to a Cat 2 hurricane, okay, which they were hoping for a Cat 5. Now, here in North Georgia, we are serious about the hurricane. Let's go to picture 39. I think that's what I want there, 39. Okay, now CNN has dispatched all the equipment, okay? Now, I wouldn't get shocked if CNN does not give you the pre-storm death estimates, okay? Now, they called in at 5:30 this morning. Usually they don't have her in there, but they called in Allison Camerata at 5:30 in the morning because CNN did from 5 to 6. It's all day, wall-to-wall coverage of CNN, okay, on the Hurricane Florence, okay. Go to number 38. Yeah, I got where I'm going with this. 38. I can't see across the room, so when you get it up, go. Yeah, 38. Thanks, Josh. And so there's CNN. But here is what they will do. Number 40. Go to 40. Flip over there to number 40. Now, Allison Camerata, Hurricane Florence has not hit the coast. All right? It's been reduced to a Cat 2 hurricane from a Cat 5. So they're upset about that. So they're creating the news of all this water, which is true. There will be a lot of rain. So this is one of those, I do not want anybody to hear me say, don't take this hurricane serious, okay? We in North Georgia do know what the results are of a hurricane coming off the coast in our direction with flooding and so forth. We've experienced that. We understand. So we're going to take it serious. But it's now high rains, and as they say, if the creek don't rise, and if the creek rises, go to higher ground, go to your neighbors, and they can stay. I cannot believe they're on TV telling you. Now, we're going to focus just a little bit on North Georgia. I don't know where you're at. But they're on TV telling us, you can be out of power upwards to 5 days. 5 days. That's like camping, folks. Why, we don't know. We can't live without power for 2 hours. It could be 5 days. And we're thinking in North Georgia, where were your satellite trucks just a month ago when the storm came through? Okay? And we had hundreds of thousands, and then it got reduced down to 50,000 and 40,000, and we had people over a week without power. We're like, okay. I think we were getting into day 3 before the power was returned at our house. And I'm living proof that you can survive 3 days without power. We were all proof. Nobody in I think everybody lost power. Anyhow, point being. All right, so this caption, hurricane to test President Trump ahead of midterm elections. How the hell is the weather now turning? The storm is turning. It's unreal. It's unreal that one single American, it's unreal that this poor little boy Josh that was in here the other day, so misguided, cannot look at the manipulation in the media and the corruption and actually think that they come on in the morning to give you, the people, the truth and to be a positive part of your life throughout your day. Absolutely not. It's a shame if one American believes these people when it comes to their reporting. Okay? It is absolutely hurricane to test President Trump ahead of midterm elections. Now, I thought CNN at 5 a.m., which you know I watch, would do 10 minutes of hurricane and then go to some other news that they lie about and mislead the people on, okay? But no, this was an hour, and they're down there, and they got the trucks, and they are looking for the one person. I'm just telling you, General Kelly, you guys, Trump, you got military guys surrounding you. You know, do the body double thing if you have to, and even wear a suit, red tie. I would love the red tie, but please go down there, parachute down, and rescue a poor little black child off a roof somewhere. Have the government find you somebody stuck on the roof. In fact, if you have to, you know, the media does it, stage somebody. Now, this is not a joke. In the next 5 days, they will stage people. They will. They will stage disaster areas. They will. They will do anything. If you think they spent millions of dollars to go to that coast, millions of dollars to try to make this hurricane something to put around Trump's neck in some sort of disaster for the midterms, they tell you right here, hurricane to test President Trump ahead of midterms. I will not be shocked that today they're going to start running possible estimates of death that could be possible from this amount of rain. Okay? I'm just saying. I for one, hope, okay? Let's go to number 41, and that'll be the last one. At 5:33, that's 41. At 5:33 this morning, hurricane to test President Trump ahead of midterm election. A Category 2 with 110-mile winds, wind gusts up to 130, storm moving 15 mile an hour. Now, I'm not going to waste my time with asking why in the world did Nathan Deal sign a state of emergency for all 159 counties. Why? I will give you my opinion of that on another day. All right, let me go here. All right, now, Trump, obviously, the media wants him to be responsible for kids in cages on the border, okay? They want him to be responsible for ripping children away from their parents. They want him, they have their reasons that the blue wave is coming. Give me picture number 1. Now, I love this show, and obviously I cannot be everywhere all the time. But we picked 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. block to do this show, done it over with. So by the time I get here, when I get here in the morning, obviously there are days I have an opportunity to get ahead of some of the other people throughout the day that have shows on news. But then also, when I leave, if something breaks around 9:30 or 10, when I leave, I don't get that opportunity until the next day. So most of you, if you pay attention to not CNN, not MSNBC, because I did my hour, I did my time from 6 a.m. to 7, I did not see this picture. 20,000 pallets. Am I correct? Let's go to picture number 2. 20,000 pallets on a runway of fresh drinking water in Puerto Rico? I am telling you now, if you, and I say to you, because you can get mad at me. You can just look at the camera, you can look at the TV, you can throw a shoe like they did in Bush, whatever you want to do. If you let the Democrats have the House of Representatives in 6 weeks, you asked for it. Boom. You asked for it. I will not. The one thing I will get up the day after Election Day and be able to say is I've tried everything, I've done everything, and I've exhausted every avenue I can to show you every reason why you cannot let Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats run the House of Representatives. Period. I brought you your candidate in the other day. Right here. I brought a candidate in here right in this studio so you can see what your Democrat House of Representatives will look like. You look at the guy, Gillian or whatever his name is, that's running for governor of Florida. Now, there's an attack on Ron DeSantis from the media. We'll go into that. I want to stay focused on the water. But the Democrat candidate, what did they say on Morning Joe? Well, you know, he does have some progressive he has some progressive issues. You know, Medicare for all. Where did you hear that? You heard that right in this studio. The man told me and he told you that he did not get the Democrat talking points. Josh McCall, right here, looked into this camera I'm looking at. Oh, I don't get the Democrat talking points. Florida, candidate for governor. Medicare for all. Right? Medicare for all. Abolish ICE. Right? Abolish ICE. Medicare for all. List goes on. Anyhow, so $15 minimum wage guaranteed. Okay? So this is number 1 and number 2. 20,000 pallets of water. 20,000 pallets. Now, don't leave that up. Go to let's just go down memory road. If we're going to do hurricanes, let's just go to number 3. Remember this guy? Didn't he end up going to prison for something? Mayor Nagin, Democrat. Democrat Mayor Nagin. Ray Nagin was his name? I don't know. But Democrat Nagin. He happened to be the mayor of New Orleans that thought it was a great idea not to evacuate the people when he had time. He did not evacuate the people when he had time. He did not take advantage of the resources when he had time. Him and his friends just decided to see what they could steal out of the money that we sent. But evacuating and helping his people in New Orleans? No. We sit and watch the hurricane. We sit and watch helicopters bringing people off the roofs, painting on the roofs, please save me, cutting holes in their roof and sitting on top of it, please come and save me. This guy ended up in prison. The evacuation plan for New Orleans was to shove thousands of people into not a country. Remember when Trump said S-hole countries? No, this guy thought it was a great idea to shove thousands of people in an S-hole Superdome, right? Not enough water, facilities or nothing. Let's shove them in there. He went to prison, Democrat mayor. The lady next to him, who would that be? That's the former governor of Louisiana, Democrat. Democrat? Okay, Blanco. Remember her? Blanco. Let's go to number 3. The other number 3 that I have up there. There's Nagin. He ended up going to prison. Let's go to number 4. Blanco looking at George Bush. This is former governor of Louisiana, Democrat, looking at George W. Bush there. Tell me how you really feel in that picture. Let's go to picture number 5, Governor Kathleen Blanco. Okay? Got that? And let's go to picture number 6. Remember them school buses? We're just going to take one item. Remember, I mean, when I saw yesterday, when I'm looking at the TV and I saw 20,000 pallets of water in Puerto Rico sitting there, okay? Sitting there. And I said, you know, 20,000 pallets. First thing that flashed in my mind was the sea of school buses around New Orleans that Governor Blanco did not give the green light to use for evacuating people. Total disaster from how it was handled, Katrina, from the local corrupt Democrat government of Louisiana, period, simple. Democrat governor, okay? Democrat governor, Democrat mayor. Now, Haley Barbour over in Mississippi, although Katrina, that was a disaster in Mississippi, and at that time, I think Jeb Bush is the governor of Florida. They don't focus on that because the Republican governor of Mississippi, Haley Barbour, and the Republican governor of Florida, Jeb Bush, okay, they did a better job at handling the disaster. But there you go. Democrats, right? And now we're down to a media that does nothing but highlight winners and losers in disasters. So let's go to number 7. Okay, this is our mayor of San Juan, Puerto Rico. Remember, she was making T-shirts. We couldn't figure out how nobody had electricity, but she had a T-shirt factory going. She was putting out hats and T-shirts. SOS, help us, we are dying. Whoa, we're dying. What about that 20 million pallets of water down there on that runway, just like 80 miles south there? Ah, forget about that. But right here, we're dying. And I'm manufacturing these T-shirts that you can buy on my website today for $19.99. All proceeds go to me. These people are garbage. They're absolute garbage. This is the trash. We usually take out the trash. Or in my book, I don't. I forget trash day. Then you have the shirt over here. Nasty. These people are whacked. They've lost it. But CNN and MSNBC, they love it. Because let me tell you something. If the Democrats take control of the House of Representatives, they will not just impeach your president. This is where I want you to call me. I want you to look at the camera and say, he is crazy as hell. If you're not paying attention, they want to bring your president up on charges. Watch Maxine Waters. Let me see. I mean, I am just getting telepathic waves that Maxine Waters may stand on the stump somewhere and say, Donald Trump killed 3,000 people in Puerto Rico. Well, you're saying to me right now, hey, don't you love how I talk to myself? You're saying to me right now, well, no, I've not exactly heard a newscast say, quote, Trump killed 3,000 people in Puerto Rico. Okay, I'm sorry. I should have never said that. If you are listening to any of these whack jobs out there on MSNBC, CBS, ABC, any of them, the narrative right now is Trump killed 3,000 people in Puerto Rico. They could not get clean drinking water because she was busy at the t-shirt factory and couldn't go 90 miles south and get her sorry ass out of the car and put some, they make fun of Trump throwing the paper towels. He's the damn president of the United States. He's supposed to go down there, pump you up, throw some paper towels in the air, and go home. He can't, that's not what he does. He doesn't go down there and tote the water for you. Your sorry, lazy, government supplemented asses sit on your ass while you had 20,000 cases of water, fresh drinking water. But no, MSNBC Joe Scarborough, with his Gumby-looking haircut, is sitting there saying, 3,000 Puerto Ricans died. And Trump talked about what a success it was that 3,000 died. Maxine Waters can't wait to say, impeach 45, impeach 45, and bring him up on charges for killing our poor Puerto Rican friend down there on the island. Watch and see. Watch and see. I know when I'm right, I'm right. And I'm watching this day after day. And yes, they want, if you let, you, not me, because I'm doing this. Because I don't know what you do throughout the day. I don't know if you're calling your friends, calling anybody, and say, look, you need to get out and vote. Now, my recommendation, going off the rails here a little bit, is the Democrats have lost their damn mind. So it's not your job to get their mind back for them. Okay? Nobody told you to go save a Democrat today. I'm not telling you. If he's lost, he's lost. Okay? Boom. If she's lost, she's lost. I can't help it. I'm telling you right now to narrow it down and get your Republican friends out to vote and the ones that say they're independent. So if you have a friend that says, hey, I'm an independent thinker, I'm independent, I don't really have a party, but you know they will listen to reason, get on the phone, make 5 phone calls today and say, look, you better pay attention to how serious this is. That's right. This is not, I'm not doing no, I should do a save a Democrat fund, really. So this is the mayor of San Juan, Puerto Rico. We're going to go deeper into this. You're going to have to come back at 9 because we're going to have Carla's Corner at 8:30, which I love to do on Thursday. It gives me a chance to calm down, look at different things and different perspectives out there in the world. At 9 o'clock, we're going to stay on it. Now, number 9. Here's your governor, okay? Is that number? Oh, 8. I'm sorry, Josh. That's me. I can't count this morning. Go to number 8. That's your governor. Democrat governor of Puerto Rico. Oh, yes. He's the Democrat governor of Puerto Rico. Let's go to number 9. Democrat governor of Puerto Rico sets record straight. Trump has been very proactive after hurricane. Okay? Now, look at number 9. For a reason. For a reason. He's sitting there with Trump. He don't quite have the smile on the face we're looking for. He doesn't quite have the excitement that he's sitting with the President of the United States. But watch what changes when, look at this, number 10. And who else? Who else? There's Andrew. Is that Andrew Cuomo? Mario's son. Mario Cuomo. You corrupt and no good people. Mario Cuomo, his son Andrew. Andrew, get down there. See what's going on in Puerto Rico. There's Andrew. And he gets there and he says, look, Governor, we were never that great. So let's not go for greatness, right? So look at, Governor Andrew shoots right down there. He's smiling. Oh, my God, look at this next one, number 11. Now, I'm going somewhere with this. There's number 11. Oh, that would be Andrew. He would be the Democrat governor whack job. He would be the governor of the state that once reelected, that wants his attorney general and his attorney general to convict, prosecute, do everything he can to Trump. And this is the state, New York, that they are bragging no matter who, no matter who Trump pardons, they will still bring other charges. All right, so look at that. There's the governor of Puerto Rico and Cuomo. They're just yucking it up together. Now, he smiles when a Democrat shows up. And let's go to number 12, and they're making a joint press conference. Now, why don't their sorry asses? Because, look, here's what cracks me up. Now, Trump Trump will go, let's go back to number 10, okay? Because media plays on these optics. Trump will go to these places, and I'm like, Donald, friggin' put on just just a jean jacket, pull the tie off, and no, not Donald. Donald show up, on a hunting trip with a red tie and a white shirt. Okay, that's Donald, right? But let me see here. Now, Como in picture 10 and the governor, they got their work clothes on. Why, they've got work boots, they've got the jackets, they've got I'm here to be involved. And let's go to now number 12. They're giving a rundown of, building back. New York stands with Puerto Rico. Now look at them, they're building back Puerto Rico, okay? Now, here's what I want to say. Let's go to number 13. This is MSNBC. Hurricane Florence could bring 24 hours of hurricane conditions to the Carolinas. And this is number 14, and I'll close with this one. And now I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, because you're going to want to say number 14, polls. A poll taken. 52% of Puerto Ricans say Trump did a poor job responding to Hurricane Maria. 52%. I wonder if in that 52% know that 20 million or 20,000 cases, not cases, I'm getting it all wrong, 20,000 pallets of fresh water was on the runway when those 52 Puerto Ricans say Trump did a poor job. But while they said, when I say they ignored it, they come out of the box. You see, that's 3:03 a.m. Mountain Time. What time is that? They come out of the box with this. All right? 3,000 Puerto Rican, 52%. See, at the time they're doing this corrupt media, go to number 1, Josh. Go back to 1. See, the time they're doing that, they know, okay? They know that I'm trying to get an article up that I have to go before the break, okay? And this is this morning. There's no coincidence of how they're running this, just in time for Florence. Now, this is from Newsweek. Newsweek wrote this. Wait a minute, this may not be the article I'm looking for yet. Come on, get off the screen, people. All right. This came out in 12/20/2017. All right. Newsweek article, which is not responding real well, but I'm not going to break before I get this. Newsweek article on 2017. 5.3 million Puerto Ricans will hold Republican lawmakers will hold the GOP. 5.3 million Puerto Ricans will hold GOP lawmakers accountable, governor says. Okay? Now, we're going to come back and give you the statistics on what the cause of death. Maybe fresh drinking water, cause of death. Couldn't move it. Hey, I'm your host, BKP. It's time for Carla's Corner. When we come back, we're actually going to break down a lot of the things we just talked about and show you some facts and figures when we get back, okay? I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. Take us to break, Josh.